water signs, it's me, Gorgeous Gold, coming on to do your weekly energy update. I've missed you guys so much. I'm so sorry I haven't been on. I've been traveling, and then I was sick, and then I'm traveling again this weekend, so I've been all over the place. But I know for a fact that I will have the videos done this week so that they post on the weekend, so you won't miss me any longer. I won't miss you guys either. So that being said, I do want to take a moment to just give thanks to all of y'all that have continued to support me and just helped my channel grow in the ways that it has. I'm very, very, very grateful to you. If you are new and this message resonates, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Guys, please make sure you're liking these videos, commenting on them. I appreciate all support, and I love hearing feedback. So that being said, I want to go ahead and ask the universe, our guides, angels, and mentors to be present in this reading and make me a divine channel for the collective. I want to give thanks to all the messages that come in, and I want to ask that they are made plain and clear. I want to ask the universe to protect this reading by placing a bubble around me and everyone else. I want to ask that that bubble is filled with bright white light, 3 golden rings, and violet flames. May it shine so bright that nothing negative may ever attach. All right, water signs, let's find out what's going on. What's happening with my water signs this week? What's happening with my water signs? Okay, first card out is the 7 of Cups. Ooh. Okay. Next card out is the 5 of Wands. Okay, I didn't even see that card flip. Okay, then we have the Mother of Pentacles, and we have the 7 of Swords. Those are going to run together for your energy of the week, your main energy. Okay. Ooh, then we have the Ace of Wands. All right, I'm glad to see that energy. So things are looking up. That's way too many cards. You guys have a lot of cards just flipping over. Okay, outcome for the week. Outcome for the week. Okay, make it fall out. Outcome for the week. Okay, the Daughter of Pentacles. Okay, bottom of the deck is the 8 of Cups. So starting the week off, you have the energy of the 7 of Cups. There's been a lot of indecisiveness happening in your life. I feel like there's some energy of dishonesty flowing around, or maybe you haven't been able to align with your truth. Your feelings are kind of foggy. It kind of feels like you've been moving, but really not getting anywhere. So with the 7 of Cups energy coming out, I feel like there are some decisions that are around you, and it feels like maybe you've been just moving. You've been moving, but you haven't actually sat down to get clear on the action steps that you need to take for these decisions that you need to make. So you're blinded right now. You're not really in touch with your intuition. But I do see by the end of the week, you do get into that energy of the Ace of Wands, of seeing the bigger picture and being able to gain some clarity on the situation and being able to know and determine which way you want to move forward. But starting the week off with the 7 of Cups, it really does feel like there are some decisions that you're needing to make, but you have been moving so much that you're not in touch with your intuition, and so therefore you really aren't sure which way to go, and it doesn't feel good. It feels like you're really scattered, which is why the 5 of Wands came out. So this is an energy I think has been lingering around you guys because it doesn't feel like it's new. It feels like this has been the energy that you've been in for maybe a couple of weeks now. And so you've been scattered, but the plus side is by the end of the week, I do see light at the end of the tunnel. You've just been all over the place. There's a lot going on, a lot being thrown your way. There's a lot of energy of deception here. It's the 7 of Swords, so it could be you being deceptive or someone else was being deceptive towards you. There's just been, and the deception honestly is why this 5 of Wands energy is here. Because of everything, like the dishonesty and the lack of honesty. Maybe you're just not being honest with yourself. Maybe you're lying to others, or maybe others are lying to you, or someone's not being true to themselves. Once we get clarity, we'll know a little bit more information on this. But I just feel like there's a group of you guys that are in this cluster of chaos. and it's been for the last couple of weeks, and you cannot find your way out of it. Even when you feel like you're gaining stability, or you've gained the clarity to make a decision, it almost feels like you backtrack, because you might take 2 steps towards that decision, but then it quickly feels like you didn't make the right one. So then you're scattering again to go back to the drawing board and reconsider your options and do something different. And you just haven't been feeling fulfilled. You haven't been feeling like the Queen of Pentacles, the Mother of Pentacles, like you are in charge of your reality. And so with this being the center focus of your week, I feel like you're going to finally get honest with yourself, or there's a lot of truths coming out, so that you are able to gain control and clarity over your own situations, and so that you're able to move now in a place of understanding and of peace, and so that you're able to feel like, wow, okay, this is what I need to do. These are the steps that I needed to take. I do see that this week it's really called for you to meditate and spend some time with yourself, just contemplating, because your energy is all over the place and you've been putting it too many places outside of yourself. And that's why this confusion's here. That's why you feel this heaviness and these burdens and this illusions, like the illusions are taking over and not really allowing you to focus on what's at hand. So this week you're really being called to meditate, so that you can discover your truth and be moved out of the Seven of Swords energy. And even if you are sitting in the Seven of Swords energy, it's more of a strategic play rather than dishonesty or disillusionment. With the Ace of Wands coming out this week, like I said, I do see this energy clearing up for you. So by the end of the week, you have at least some answers to which direction you're needing to move in, because you are in the process of trying to begin a new cycle. And so when you are at the end of an old cycle, there are going to be a lot of emotions and thoughts and feelings that are coming up, and that's kind of what is happening. In a sense, water signs, I do see you in kind of like a dark night of the soul, but it's not a full on dark night of the soul. It's kind of like a mini one. It's like you're in a cycle within a cycle, because you're trying to end the cycle. So I hope that makes sense, but that's what I'm hearing. It feels like you're in this space of not really knowing which direction you need to go in, because you have all of this illusion around you, and this confusion and stress. And so now this week brings you the opportunity to at least move forward on something, to at least gain some clarity on something. And that's why you're really called to spend time by yourself, going outside in nature, or really just reflecting, really pulling back and getting off of social media and getting off of the phone and getting away from others, and just taking some time to yourself, so you can know, this is the step I need to take. This is what I need to do, at least so that you can start taking some baby steps. But by the end of the week, with the Daughter of Pentacles here, this is the Page of Pentacles. So this is pretty much saying that at the end of the week, you are going to be taking some small steps towards something that is going to clear things up for you, and that puts you back on track, makes you feel like things can actually start to fall into place again. So you are finally getting an escape from this energy that's been around, like I said, for some of you guys for a couple of months. With Mercury being in retrograde and fellow fire sign Pisces, that would make sense. Mercury being in retrograde brings a myriad of emotions, and it makes you feel all over the place and scattered, but it also slows you down to really bring some things to the surface, some areas of your life that are needing to be rearranged, and some things that you're needing to work on, and things that maybe you're needing to clear out. So that's why the energy has been surrounding you. And so by the end of the week, with that full moon in Virgo coming, this is an energy of release, which when you release things, clarity often comes in, because now you're not juggling as many cups or juggling as many things. You don't have as many decisions. And so now you know which steps to take. All right, so we're going to get some clarity on these cards, and then I'm going to pull an Isis Oracle, and that will be the end of your weekly energy. So the clarity on the Seven of Cups. Clarity on the Seven of Cups. Clarity on the Seven of Cups. Okay. Oh, okay. The Devil and the Chariot. Clarity on the Five of Wands. The Lovers. Okay. So some of you guys this is in love. Clarity on the Mother of Pentacles. Could be dealing with the Gemini also, or an earth sign. Clarity on the Mother of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords. So we have the Eight of Wands. Okay, that's nice. Clarity on the Ace of Wands. Son of Pentacles. And then clarity on the Daughter of Pentacles. Whoa, that card flew. Okay, Seven of Pentacles. So you may be seeing the number 777 a lot, or maybe you need to Google that number because there's a lot of sevens out here. You have 4 sevens on the board because the Chariot's the number 7, the Seven of Cups, the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles. Anyways, starting with the Devil energy and the Chariot. So the Devil energy is that egoic energy. It's that energy that wants you to stay confused, because when you're confused, you start to drift. And when you're drifting, you're vulnerable to the energy of the devil, because then you're not moving clearly. You're not knowing which steps to take, and then you're kind of just stuck and allowing life to happen to you instead of through you. And so this week brings you the energy to remove yourself from that devil energy and to get moving on things that are in alignment with your intuition. So you've been kind of acting, and just kind of moving and allowing your pentacles, which is your earthly realm, to dictate your emotions and to dictate how you're moving. So that's how you even pulled yourself in the Seven of Cups energy. And so with the Chariot coming out, and it has the intuition on the third eye right here, the devil's got the pentacle on the third eye, the intuition's on the third eye. So it's like you need to really meditate and spend time with yourself so that you can take actions based upon your highest good and based upon your intuition, rather than based upon outside influences and based upon outside circumstances, because your circumstances outside of you can change at the drop of a dime. But your inner world is dictated and controlled by you. So you can determine how you respond to certain things. You can determine where you're going to move, how you're going to move there, why you're going to move there, when, how. You're going to be able to determine those things. But the way you keep that clarity and stay grounded and take steps that are going to get you closer to your dreams rather than detours, is to really be in touch with your intuition, to really be in touch with your emotions, to really be in touch with the steps that you're needing to take to remain optimistic and positive. So really getting grounded this week, because if you can see, even he has that pentacle around his neck, like your pentacles are going to be in alignment. Obviously you're in the earthly realm, but you need the perfect balance. You need to have intuition to ground your pentacles. Your pentacles should not be leading your intuition. It should not be leading where you're moving. It should not be leading everything, because when you allow it to, that's when you get in the Seven of Cups. When you're in the Seven of Cups, you're drifting, and the devil is controlling every step that you're taking. You're in the letting ego be in the driver's seat, which never ends up good. The Five of Wands is clarified by the Lover's card. So like I said, some of you guys, this could be in regards to a relationship that maybe you've been all over the place. You have multiple opportunities coming in and you just don't know which one's really in alignment with you. The universe is saying get in balance with yourself and get in touch with your masculine and feminine energy so that you're able to act on your intuition and not act on the spur of the moment, because you might miss a very beautiful opportunity if you're out here just moving and not really stopping to ground and think about which steps you're taking or which steps may fully be in alignment with you. And so this week brings you the opportunity to ground. Really, that's your theme, is grounding, getting in alignment and grounding. Because you've been all over the place, you've been very scattered, and now you're needing to move in a different direction. Maybe some of you guys have been in this energy because you're allowing your love life to be what is leading your decisions. So it's like you're moving because of this heartbreak, or you're avoiding things because you were sad about this. No, you're needing to get in touch with yourself and know that heartbreak is going to happen. You're going to experience it, but you cannot allow love to dictate your entire life, or to determine that you let this thing go or let this thing go, because the truth of the matter is there's ebb and flow. And so yes, things are going to hurt, and yes, you're going to experience heartbreak, and yes, you have different relationships that flow in, but the most important thing is that you have self-love, because when you have self-love, you're able to ground and move differently. You're able to honor yourself in a different way and do things differently than what you have been doing. And so you're really needing to pull back this week. Disconnect from social media, disconnect from other people. Even if it's just 30 minutes out the day, take some time for yourself to get grounded. Get outside in nature, get in touch with you, because that's how you pull yourself out of this confusion. So the Eight of Wands clarifying the Seven of Swords and the Mother of Pentacles there's going to be a rapid form of communication coming in for you this week. It puts you into the space of really knowing which steps you want to take, and honestly just being able to take those steps. And so the Eight of Wands is rapid movement, but I feel like for you this week, there's just rapid communication coming in, and it's spiritual at heart. So even if it doesn't feel like it's aligned with your spirituality, it is. And you're getting back in touch with your spiritual roots. Even if you don't have, a spiritual routine, or you feel like you're not religious, you don't fit anywhere, it's time for you to form one, because you're needing to really get in contact with your own heart and your own third eye, your own intuitive guidance system. Like, you have every answer that you need within. It just takes you to sit with yourself, you to meditate, you to ground with the reality, and you to be able to be in touch with yourself. So if you don't have a spiritual practice, you need to get one this week. And if you do have one, you need to reconnect with it, because you've been all over the place and your answers are coming in rapidly. It's like as soon as you sit down to meditate, within the first 5 minutes you receive clarity. And that's the truth. Like, within the first 5 minutes, you receive the message that you needed, that allows you to wow, because the Daughter of Pentacles is here and the Son of Pentacles. So there's movement in the earth realm taking place for you this week. Movement towards a new beginning. Movement away from this disillusionment and being sad and being afraid and being scared, and then even ending the week with the Seven of Pentacles. By the end of the week, you are moving and you are making decisions and you are beginning to plant some seeds. And so things are looking up for you by the end of the week, and you will be moving towards a new direction. It's just taking you to get grounded and you to get in contact with yourself, because things are a little hectic right now, and that's okay. They're going to be for a little bit, but know that this is a part of your highest plan. So let's get your Isis Oracle, and that is your weekly energy for the week. Okay. So, Portal of Light. She glides on wings through time and space. Okay. It is only the physical reality that is bound by time and space. You are a being conscious on levels beyond the physical world. You are guided to work with your healing powers beyond the confines of time and space, and to allow your sense of self to expand. It is safe for you to do this now. You will become ungrounded through such spiritual growth. You are not leaving your earthly awareness. You are instead adding to it. You are growing in power and awareness. You have had breakthrough insights where you realize that you are not who you thought you were. You are in fact a much vaster beings. Sometimes this is shocking and uncomfortable and difficult to accept. At other times it was gentle and made much sense to you. You are learning to integrate this awareness of your vast self into your life. The practical consequences of doing so are extraordinary: to live with less and less fear and insecurity, to become more detached and more passionate, more loving and less demanding, to need less and receive more, to feel more joy and exert less force to attain it. Such wonderful gifts await you. You also become capable of exerting a healing influence beyond time and space, which means being able to help free yourself and others if you choose to share your healing gifts. You can learn to create freedom from trauma, attachment, history, and any other situation that may drain life force and distract from divine love, no matter whether occurring in this or any other lifetime. Isis guides you to powers and ability to heal that are beyond time and space. It starts with the realization that what has happened in the past has power over you only to the extent that you allow it. The portal of light is being opened to you now to travel through time and space, to release the past, to open up to a future bright, and to call for more power in the present moment. Once you have done this for yourself, if you are guided to in the healing path, then you can share this with others. Be guided by the loving blessing of Isis to assist you in this sacred interdimensional travel now for healing and understanding, more growth and peace. This makes you a powerful source of light, and Lady Isis and her beloved star Sirius offer you divine peace and protection now to help you in this sacred task of being a star of divine light and presence on the earth at this time. The Oracle of the Portal of Light also brings special guidance that a phase of time or experience is over, and a new cycle at a higher vibrational turn of a spiral is beginning. So prepare to ascend. Expect things to become lighter, freer, and faster moving in your life, even perhaps whilst you appear to be more surrendered and more peaceful within yourself. All right, water signs, that has been your weekly energy. Please make sure you like this video, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you, and I love you, sending you a lot of divine light and positivity. Namaste.